Even though the upcoming WNBA season in 2025 is still 5 months away, there are high hopes for the Indiana Fever. After making the playoffs for the first time since 2016, Caitlin Clark and her teammates are aiming for a greater achievement. New head coach Stephanie White is ready to embrace the challenge. During the Coaching You podcast, White was questioned about the strategies she will implement to assist Clark in her sophomore season with the Fever. First and foremost, just discussing basketball. Just having general basketball discussions about what she's observing, what she enjoys, and her thoughts not only on what the Indiana Fever has done but also on basketball as a whole, she stated. In my initial conversation with her about strategies the other day, I asked, how do you want to improve? What are some areas you want to develop? Then we'll discuss how to achieve that. I talked to her about how we can utilize her to enhance her efficiency, boost her effectiveness, and contribute to the overall improvement of our team, explained the 2023 WNBA Coach of the Year. However, White is confident that Clark will elevate her already remarkable performance in the league. She's an exceptional player, an intelligent player, and she's adapted very quickly to this league. Now it's about evolving into not just a great player but a great leader for this team so that we can win not just one championship but multiple championships, she remarked. Fever fans are eager to witness the partnership between Clark and White develop. Thus far, the head coach and the guard seem aligned in their objectives for the season, both expressing a commitment to contending for the championship. During her participation in the Annika Pro-Am last month, Clark mentioned that there's excitement within the franchise about the potential for another title, following their 2012 victory. Our objective last year was to reach the playoffs, which we achieved, but now we aspire to be championship contenders, Clark told reporters. I believe we're assembling the necessary components to make that happen, hopefully by adding some free agents. There's a palpable excitement throughout the organization, the city, and our fans. I can't wait to get back out on the court, she stated. The 2025 WNBA season has released its schedule, and the opening weekend features a matchup between Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever and Chicago Sky's Angel Reese. Reports indicate that ticket prices for this game are higher than those for most NBA openers this year. On X, the account NBA Central announced that, on TickPick's ticketing platform, the entry price was $271, making it more costly than all but one of the NBA season openers. Only the Boston Celtics had a higher ticket price against the New York Knicks. However, since the announcement was shared, the price has adjusted to $216. The Sky will play against Indiana on Saturday, May 17th. Clark and Reese, who have been rivals since their college days, will meet 5 times this season. The Fever will host 3 of these matches, May 17th, August 9th, and September 5th. The Sky will hold the Commissioner's Cup game on June 7th and a regular season match on July 26th. Recently, Reese shared her thoughts on her rivalry with Clark, stating that there are no hard feelings between the two stars. People don't understand that at the end of the day, we're human. You watch us. Acknowledging that, it's simply basketball. I assure you, it's just basketball. I harbor no hard feelings towards her. She holds no hard feelings towards me, but yes, it can get intense sometimes, she conveyed to Complex. Both stars were in the running for the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year award, which ultimately went to Clark, who also secured the AP's Rookie of the Year and was named to the WNBA first team. Meanwhile, Reese had to conclude her season prematurely due to a wrist injury. After a record-setting season, particularly in attendance, for the first time ever, all WNBA teams will compete in 44 games, an increase from the 40 contests of 2024. Furthermore, some games will be held in larger venues, as the Connecticut Sun will once again play at the TD Garden in Boston. The 2025 season will see the introduction of the Golden State Valkyries, which will begin constructing their initial roster this Friday, December 6th, during the expansion draft. While teams are allowed to protect 6 players from their roster, it will be intriguing to observe what adjustments will occur within the teams. Caitlin Clark's influence on the WNBA has been truly extraordinary, both in gameplay and in terms of visibility. As the #1 overall pick in the 2024 draft, Clark's impact in the league has not only enhanced its visibility but has also led to notable financial growth, according to finance expert Dr. Ryan Brewer. Brewer, an associate professor of finance at Indiana University Columbus, has conducted extensive research on the economic repercussions of athletes in professional sports. Upon analyzing Clark's effect on the WNBA, he was taken aback by the findings. After multiple recalculations, Brewer determined that Clark is accountable for an impressive 26.5% of the league's activity, including attendance, merchandise sales, and television viewership. The figures are incredibly impressive, Brewer noted. They seem almost surreal. His research indicated that 1 out of every 6 tickets sold at a WNBA game in 2024 was associated with Clark. Furthermore, the league's total television viewership surged by 300%, with 45% of the broadcast value coming from games featuring the Indiana Fever, Clark's team. Merchandise sales for the league soared by 500%, with Clark taking the lead, followed closely by Chicago Sky rookie Angel Reese. Clark's impact has been even more prominent in Indianapolis. Brewer estimates that her presence has added over $36 million to the city's economy. While not as substantial as the $400 million generated by the NBA All-Star Game, this is a significant gain for a single player in just 1 year. Despite her remarkable influence, Clark is not expected to receive compensation that accurately reflects her value as a WNBA player. Nevertheless, she has landed several high-profile endorsement deals, including a $28 million agreement with Nike, which will help bridge this gap. Caitlin Clark has achieved extraordinary success in her basketball career after only 1 season in the WNBA. This also signifies that her earning potential has soared now that she has become one of the most recognized athletes in professional sports. At this stage, the 22-year-old is making wise financial decisions. It was recently reported that the Indiana Fever star has chosen to join an ownership group that has submitted a proposal to establish a National Women's Soccer League (NWSL) team in the city of Cincinnati. According to the report, the investment could amount to up to $100 million for the expansion fee alone. The co-leader of this ambitious bid is Jeff Birding, who is the co-CEO of Major League Soccer (MLS) team FC Cincinnati. The 57-year-old recently discussed with The Athletic the significant decision Clark made to join the bid, one that the WNBA All-Star made independently. It was Caitlin's choice to go public, Birding told The Athletic. We didn't make that choice for her, or on her behalf. She's very proud to be part of this initiative and she's quite competitive. Birding, who was on the Cincinnati City Council from 2005 to 2011, also stated that Clark is fully committed to this endeavor and intends to play a crucial role in it. She wants to succeed and see this realized, Birding added. She's 100 miles away, with her Indianapolis-based WNBA team, and she's going to have a fantastic opportunity to be involved in a meaningful way. It is important to highlight, however, that the Cincinnati bid is not assured. Clark's group is still contending with serious competition from groups in Cleveland, Philadelphia, and Denver, who are all also striving to bring an NWSL team to their respective cities. It is clear that Cincinnati benefits significantly from having a prominent figure in sports on its team. The Indiana Fever are gaining attention in the WNBA, not only due to their breakout player Caitlin Clark. After a season that marked the franchise's first playoff appearance in 8 years, the team is reaffirming its championship goals by reintroducing a well-known figure, Stephanie White. The 2023 WNBA Coach of the Year returns to the Fever with a proven track record as both a player and a coach. Her task? To transform a playoff contender into a consistent powerhouse. White's return signifies an exciting new chapter for the Fever, following their choice to move on from Christy Sides. Although she navigated a challenging rebuilding process and led the team to the playoffs, Sides faced scrutiny regarding her management of Clark, the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year. Under White's leadership, Indiana is now focused on unlocking Clark's full potential and, crucially, developing her into a leader capable of leading the Fever to multiple championships. For White, the journey begins with establishing a strong connection with Clark, whose basketball intelligence and scoring ability have already drawn parallels to some of the game's legends. In a discussion on the Coaching You podcast, White shared her vision to enhance Clark's performance. She's adapted very quickly to this league, and now it's about becoming not only a great player but also a great leader for this team, White stated. So that we can win not just one championship, but multiple championships. This focus on leadership aligns with the Fever's ongoing reliance on Clark as the foundation of their lineup. While Clark's performance last season was exceptional, White aims to refine her efficiency and decision-making. During their initial conversation, White concentrated on what truly matters: development. I asked her, "How do you want to improve? What are some of the things you want to work on?" White recounted. From there, we'll determine how to implement those improvements and, consequently, enhance our team. This cooperative method exemplifies White's coaching philosophy, which enabled her to achieve significant success with the Connecticut Sun. Her talent for nurturing players and creating united teams is a competence the Fever aspire will manifest in their roster filled with potential. White's previous experience as a player with the Fever and her strong connections to Indiana basketball further bolster her credibility. Clark, for her part, has welcomed the opportunity. Recognized for her unwavering determination and capacity to excel in crucial moments, she is enthusiastic about advancing her career with White's mentorship. "It's thrilling to have a coach who comprehends what is required to succeed at the highest level," Clark expressed in a recent interview with the Indianapolis Star. "I'm prepared to put in the effort and develop into the leader this team needs me to become." The Fever are relying on the synergy of White's coaching expertise and Clark's stardom to elevate them within the WNBA's top ranks. With off-season training already in progress, the excitement surrounding the team is tangible. As White stated, "We're creating something remarkable here. And Caitlin is central to it." If her vision materializes, the Fever may not only secure their next championship but could also be laying the groundwork for a dynasty. Basketball enthusiasts are eagerly counting down to the WNBA's most awaited matchup of 2025, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever versus Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky in the season opener. The excitement is so intense that tickets for this showdown are priced at an astonishing $271, surpassing 29 of the NBA's 30 home openers. It's evident that the Fever-Sky rivalry is the league's main attraction, with fans keen to see if Reese can bounce back after Clark's dominance last season. Social media is buzzing with fans choosing sides. "Caitlin Clark dominating Angel Reese again," one fan joked, while another proclaimed, "Clark versus Angeli, can't wait to see the match." Others commended Clark's star status, with one remarking, "The Clark effect is real, she's more marketable than anyone else in the league." The Fever dominated the series last year, winning 3 out of 4 games, and Clark's performance was remarkably historic. As the WNBA Rookie of the Year, she averaged 8.4 assists per game, setting a rookie record with 337 assists. On the other hand, Reese established herself by breaking rebounding records, averaging 13.1 rebounds per game with an incredible total of 172 offensive rebounds during her rookie season. Their differing styles, Clark's spectacular playmaking versus Reese's formidable presence in the paint, intensify this heated rivalry. The league is seizing the opportunity, scheduling 5 Fever-Sky matchups for 2025 to take advantage of the momentum. Their June 2024 game attracted a staggering 2.25 million viewers, marking the WNBA's highest viewership in over 20 years, and ticket prices for their last encounter last season reached a WNBA record, with the least expensive tickets selling for $200. For the Fever and Sky, this opening night signifies more than just bragging rights. It's an opportunity to establish their dominance in the WNBA and motivate the forthcoming generation of fans. With the stage set and the stakes elevated, all attention is on Clark and Reese to produce another memorable chapter in this legendary rivalry.